future. Mind you, trainings, trainings.
Within this training, not beyond the training, I want one female, any volunteer. A female to volunteer for representing other females. That's what I mean. If there's no one, I can do it randomly. It is a road. If I pick randomly, don't complain.
No problem.
That's all. I hope you have done introduction. I'll be getting maybe your names here, or shortly. If there are some scotches and you can get that one. Or I can just give room to 1 minute for presentation. 1 minute. My expectation number one, when you come to my site, it is to be promoted from my position to a big one. When I saw the data yesterday, I said from this date, from 15, I'm getting a promotion because of Happy Family Rwanda organization plus Unesco rep CC training. That was my expectation. It will be bad if I am not promoted in courts. Yes, we are going to capture what tutors expect. For logistics, there is a team behind the curtain to do that. What do you expect from the training? You have, yes,
To have an in-depth knowledge.
Yes, right, it's okay. You speak at the same time writing. In-depth knowledge. You keep on speaking, you can hear. In-depth knowledge.
On how to
that's it.
deliver.
How to. Quality. That's the indicator. Quality.
But we expect to have an in-depth knowledge, detailed knowledge or detailed information on how to deliver a comprehensive sexuality education through enhanced teacher support mechanisms.
Yes, that's the expectation number one. Why I was mentioning that, for training you try to be flexible and then we learn something. By principle, expectations should be met, but to a certain extent, some training's expectations are not met. But ours, let us assume to meet the expectation maybe at 80%. Let me reserve 20 for margin of error and other factors. Yes. We shall test this one. Knowledge to deliver, how to deliver quality comprehensive sexuality education. It brings something like how, when it comes to how to, it is like strategies. There should be something like apply. You have to have something to do with application. You have something to do with the problem solving. When it comes to how to me there are some problems in schools which are related maybe to CSE or gender. Therefore, there are some strategies you can apply or some techniques to use, maybe to solve those problems. But there's no way you can solve those problems without involving tutors. You involve some tutors, like an expert in the area in education, and the facilitator for student teacher you involve, and then your tutors you have to use the experience. From experiences, you know how to do something. Let me have this one like Abby. When you are teaching, when you want to be CSE champion, when you are delivering a CSE lesson planning or best lesson, for instance. Yeah, that's what she expects. Normally we have like two. That was number one. Number two.
Sexual education in a non-conducive environment, which is lies to our traditions, our cultures.
Can we have someone try for you something? Can you have
Which skills and
you can send the
methodologies
report.
How to tackle
the issue of
comprehensive sexuality education within
a non-conducive cultural environment.
conducive cultural environment.
And I have Victoria want to some managers entering the whole file.
So we can grab this means 20, 60, 120. We need 120 crabs to be a prize.
Yes, anyone, any volunteer, yes. What do you expect?
My expectation.
And the last to evaluation, but the first level is not there. The good understanding of the concept. We need the good understanding of sexual comprehensive sexual education at first, before application, before evaluation.
CSE as a concept. CSE as a concept. That's why at the start I say I called you teachers. I see some people that are not okay. Now I said let me change, call them tutors now for peaceful reasons. You see, the concept matters. You understand my point? Why CSE? That's like the background. We shall have this one in the background. It has something to do with the background. Why CSE? Different policies. We have gender policy. We have girls' education policy. That's some examples. Within those policies, there are some strategies. When you have a policy, you also develop a strategic plan to use. There are some, GMO, Gender Monitoring Office, has conducted research. And then the research there was monitoring how is gender in schools. What we have seen within that monitoring, GMO found SR, they're not in your district, but in mine, there are some cases. Beyond this one, this was a school level one. You know, the school has something to do with the community. There's some GBVs in the families. Some teen pregnancies. Teen pregnancies in schools. And then we encourage the teen mothers now to attend classes. Most their lives. I'm talking about YCSE in schools. I'm trying to use my own concept, my own words to clarify YCSE. To a high level, there are some girls and women who do not get promotions. There are some girls and women who are not okay with STEM and STEM subjects. There are some girls and women who are not to a certain percentage, not a big one, but a certain percentage, who are not okay with science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. You understand that one? Why that one? Traditionally, the family, I'm bringing now YCSE now. Why the training? Why CSE here? Now, it has something to Ubundi wowe, I'm starting with Kinyarwanda, we'll be translating it in English. Ubundi wowe wakikoga unaona wewe sagende wikire kutoto. You understand the point? The task for boys will be maybe desks. You arrange the desks. You understand? I'm trying to bring something from the past to bring the background for why CSE in schools. Beyond that, we are closer to Akagera, we are closer to Tanzania. There are some tractors here. There are some actors here. I was passing by that side when I tried to see in the driver, the number of the driver and the actors. I've never seen a lady. You know why? I'm trying to report what is happening now, not in the past. I'm trying to list some drivers by this Lord going to Tanzania. I was trying to check whether I can see a lady being a driver, the main driver for the actress. You understand? I'm seeing a big number of males. Now I say, why? Can't ladies be drivers of actors? Or there's something which is happening behind the curtain, which is against TTC. The point number, I was trying to bring the background. Another point is, now we want to elect the president of this cooperative. In Gatsibo and Gatsibo, Nyagatare, Kayonza. I'm trying to call district where there are some TTCs. Nyagatare, Gatsibo, Guamagana, yes, Ngoma. That's where we have Zaza. Now I'm saying, why CSE? Now let me use also some Kinyarwanda. I will translate for me. News. I can role play it. Washing up kwa gari kugeza imbere kuko ugiye gukererwa. Ndabyemeye nta kibazo cyo kunyarwa gari kawe ukangeza imbere ndabona harimo umwari ukunda kukubita iyo twakerere wanyegereza n'imbere. Ndagutwara riri gari ryanjye kandi ndakugeza ku ishuri ikindi na saa sita urabona ibintu by'ibirunga ndabona agakobwa keza ibirunga nabyo ndabona agereje kunyonga n'akagari kanjye taza kwirinda. We expect informed decisions. We expect something planning for the future. We expect something like smart career and guidance. This is plus CSE. Plus CSE, we expect minus SRGBV, like I've mentioned. Power, we expect minus the power of masculinity. Around it. Narije kukira ikibazo nagize urabona yankubise n'ahandi kumva ndi gushaka no kubyimba. Karaba wakoze cyane. N'umugabo. Muri karagashinzi. Nitujya tukwira to turadukobwa dushinze. Ujye dukubita. Akagabusha. Akagabusa umugabo. Achi. That's the concept of masculinity. It has something to discard like CSA. I was trying to comment on your issue that was entering us to the background. It is not by random that we have CSE in schools. It's not by random that maybe that Happy Family Organization has decided to give intervention in this area. It's not by random. Most of people based on data, evidence. It's not by random that you have Unesco dealing with something like culture. It's not by random that LEP has got a gender mainstreaming officer. You understand the point? It's not that by random that we get like 30% in the parliament, and among others. Now let me use like 1 minute to take to the objectives. I'm quality assuring you that your expectation will be met. If any person here get your attention at 100%, your expectation can be met. You understand my point? It is easy for me to say, I'm a CSE champion. But on concept level, as we are explaining the concept, CSE stands for Comprehensive Sexuality Education. Relationship between a man and a woman, we are brainstorming.
Study sexuality as in gender.
Gender, a big point. Can you give factorial 1? Set of activities that produce pressure. Okay. Who does not like pressure? That's a point of eagerness. I'm very eager to know who does not like a tutor, not a reader. Readers, you are now allow us to exclude to a certain point. Now, tutors, who does not like pleasure?
No.
Who like pleasure? Now change the concept. Who likes pleasure? Pleasure. Just pleasure in general. Pleasure as pleasure. Okay. You see now why CSE is very important? CSE is very important in schools. Now, this is a classroom now. We are all student teachers and tutors now. Let us respond as student teacher of 15 years old. Who likes pressure now? We are responding as student teacher of 15 years old. This is us. That's my level. Don't challenge my level. I said teach. Education, teach. But as expert in the rooms, what is education? Expert in the rooms, what is it? Now we use the... For CSE information, you don't speculate. You don't say, bambwiye ko umugore yari ihene amera ubwanwa.
For me, education is the process.
The process. Now we are entering the classroom. The process.
Of running.
Of running.
And acquiring knowledge.
You may learn and fail to acquire. Learning and acquiring. You are using a hard term. Learning and acquiring.
Knowledge.
Murakoze cyane, nitwa Habasa Ange Felix, ndi umukozi w'urwego rw'igihugu rushinzwe uburezi bw'ibanze REB, mu gashami k'uburezi budaheza n'ubwihariye. Dusanze ahangaha mu mahugurwa yatumiyemo abarimu bigisha mu mashuri nderabarezi yo mu Yamatimba, Kabarore na Zaza ndetse na Bicumbi. Urebye na amashuri nderabarezi hari mu ntara y'Iburasirazuba. Amahugurwa yateguwe n'umufatanyabikorwa witwa Happy Family Rwanda Organization ufatanya na Unesco ndetse na REB. REB ni ukuvuga urwego rw'igihugu rushinzwe uburezi bw'ibanze. Mu nshingano z'urwego rw'igihugu rushinzwe uburezi bw'ibanze REB harimo guteza imbere ireme ry'uburezi muri rusange mu mashuri abanza, mu mashuri y'incuke abanza n'ayisumbuye muri rusange, ariko uburezi rusange, kugira ngo iryo reme ry'uburezi tubashe rero mu rwego rw'igihugu rushinzwe uburezi bw'ibanze REB kuriteza imbere. Hari ingingo nsanganyamatsamo cyangwa se cyitwa cross cutting issues ziba zihari mu mashuri ziri mu nteganyanyigisho zabo, tuba tugomba kwitaho. Imwe muri izo cross cutting issues harimo iyitwa gender. Iyo yitwa gender ni nayo isa nkaho ihatse iki cyitwa comprehensive sexuality education, ari nayo amahugurwa yateguweho. Kubera iki? Ntabwo ubundi abantu babyuka mu gitondo ngo bavuge ngo bateguye amahugurwa. Akenshi bashingira ku makuru ahari, bashingira ku byavuye mu bugenzuzi, bashingira kuho babona bashobora gutanga umusanzu wabo. Aya mahugurwa nk'uko nari mbikomojeho hejuru yateguwe ku bufatanye bwa Happy Family Rwanda Organization ndetse na Unesco na REB, urumva nk'urwego rufite mu nshingano uburezi bw'ibanze. Ariko icyagamije ni ukuza ashyigikira politiki z'uburezi zihari, ari politiki y'ihame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye, ari politiki igamije guteza imbere uburezi bw'umwana w'umukobwa n'umuhungu adasigaye, ariko cyane cyane igamije ni n'amahugurwa aje kugira ngo arebe niba hari ibibazo biri mu mashuri atandukanye, ariko bishingiye ku kuba abarimu bacu batwigishiriza muziko abarimu bigisha amashuri nderabarezi bigisha bazaba abarimu. Urumva ibintu byose biba byubakiye kuri uwo mwarimu. Ni nayo mpamvu rebu iba yizeye yuko iyo uhuguye umwarimu ukora mu ishuri nderabarezi abagiye nayo kwigisha abazaba abarimu, uba wizeye ko cyane cyane abenshi bigisha abazaba bari mu mashuri abanza, uba wizeye ko abana bazakura bumva neza mbere na mbere ihame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye. Kubera iki? No kubera ko guteza imbere ihame ry'uburinganire riri muri politiki muri rusange tugenderaho y'uburezi, cyangwa mu cyo nakwita mu cyongereza Education Sector Strategic Plan. Yubakiye kuri iri hame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye kuriteza imbere, kubera ko hari intego nyamukuru no kugira ngo muri uko guteza imbere ihame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye no guteza imbere iryo reme ry'uburezi bigende bigera kuri buri wese, ariko na rya hame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye byitabwaho. Ikindi hari reba ifite mu nshingano gutegura integanyanyigisho. Iyo turi gutegura integanyanyigisho duha agaciro ihame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye. Tureba ese muri iyi nteganyanyigisho harimo amasomo azafasha abana bari kwiga gukura bubahana, abahungu n'abakobwa bashobora gufashanya, bashobora gushakira ibibazo sosiyete yabo ifite bifatiye ku buringanire n'ubwuzuzanye ibisubizo. Kubera iki bivuga? Iyo abantu bize bakarangiza amashuri yabo ariko batitaye ku ihame ry'uburinganire, hari ibibazo bitandukanye tugenda tubona. Icyambere harimo nk'abana b'abanyeshuri batwara inda zimburagihe. Akenshi nubwo atari yo mpamvu imwe yonyine twashingiraho, ariko hari igihe bishingira ku makuru adahagije bafite ku bijyanye n'ihame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye. Niyo mpamvu aya mahugurwa kuri CSE atanzwe ku barimu bigisha amashuri nderabarezi ni ingenzi, kubera ko azaha abarimu mu by'ukuri ubwo bushobozi bwo kugira ngo babashe mbere na mbere kugira ubumenyi, kuko ibintu byose bihera ku bumenyi. Hanyuma nyuma y'ubumenyi umuntu nibwo atangira kumenya na tekiniki yakwifashisha zimuha ubushobozi bwo kugira ngo atange umusanzu we. Ariko ikinakomeye cyane dushaka ni ukugira ngo muri kwa kwigisha, muri amasomo yabo bategura, muri za ngingo, muri za scheme of work baba bafite, muri bya bidanago baba bagomba gukora nk'abarimu, tujye tumenya ko bashobora nibura aya masomo, izi ngingo, izi nsanganyamatsiko zijyanye n'ihame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye, no gutanga amakuru ashingiye ku bimenyetso, amakuru ariyo ashingiye ya gihanga ku bijyanye n'iri hame ry'ubwuzuzanye n'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye bibe bifatika. Ariko ikindi tunagamije ni no kugira ngo dutangire dutegura abana hakiri kare, tubategurire nabo kuba abana bakemura ibibazo bitandukanye, nk'urugero barwanye ihohoterwa rishingiye ku gitsina, abana bashobora gufatanya mu mirimo nk'urugero mu mashuri yacu abana bakora imirimo yo gukoropa amashuri. Ntusange ntitugire imirimo aho abahungu bari baterura intebe abakobwa bagakoropa, bashobora gusaranganya. Turanabitwara tukabigeza no hanze y'ishuri, aho abana tubakangura cyangwa abanyeshuri n'abarimu na sosiyete muri rusange guhindura imyumvire ku bijyanye n'icyo n'imirimo abagabo bakora n'imirimo abahungu bakora. Ndatanga nk'urugero rworoshye. Ni amahugurwa abarimu bigisha amashuri nderabarezi bazasohokamo bafite imyumvire ivuga ko n'umukobwa ashobora gutwara ikamyo akayitwara akaba umushoferi mwiza. Ni amahugurwa azabereka ko muri urwo rugero rwo guteza imbere ihame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye, umukobwa nawe ashobora kwiga imibare kandi akayimenya neza, ashobora kuba umuyobozi akajya mu myanya ifata ibyemezo. Ni icyo ngicyo mu by'ukuri aya mahugurwa agamije muri rusange, ariko twebwe tukagihuza n'ibibera mu ishuri, kubera ko twizeye ko abarimu bahagarara imbere y'abanyeshuri badufatiye runini mu burezi muri rusange, ariko no gutuma sosiyete ihenduka muri rusange. Rero nizeye ko mu by'ukuri ku musozo w'aya mahugurwa aba barimu bazaba biteguye kubasha gusobanurira cyangwa guhugurana bagenzi babo, bababwira CSE n'iki, kubera iki ikenewe mu mashuri, ese umwarimu yabigenza ate kugira ngo isomo rye yubahirize ihame ry'uburinganire n'ubwuzuzanye, yafasha abandi barimu gute, ese bashyiraho n'amaklub agamije guteza imbere ihame n'uburinganire. Nekereza ko rwose mu gusoza aya mahugurwa bazaba bari CSE champion, abantu bavugira comprehensive sexuality education, kandi bashobora no gufasha mu guhindura abandi muri rusange. Murakoze.
We find that comprehensive sexuality education is a curriculum-based program that is there to equip us or to give us the information about various aspects regarding the sexuality, including sexual, reproductive health, puberty, health, relationship, and related issues. That is what we find about CSE. So it is a curriculum provided to learners so that they can know all about the information regarding the reproductive and the sexualities. Thank you.
We provide a solution about the AIDS problem. The first one is it provides them with knowledge, skills, and attitudes. Simple words means they are self-thinking about the decision to be made on sexuality. The second one, it empowers them to develop healthy relationships, understanding their bodies, and make choices that aligns with their values. This is the simple way to empower them and develop.
How can we integrate CSE in the syllabus? So the first, I'm going to explain what is the to integrate. To integrate is to include, to combine, to incorporate, or to mix. So we find out different points about how to integrate CSE in the syllabus. The first one, it can be introduced as a standalone subject in primary school. The second one is, in secondary school, CSE can be taught in some subjects such as biology or languages. The third one, CSE clubs can be introduced in schools, either primary or secondary. So thank you.
CSE in teaching and learning process, what we have been discussed within our group. So we have seen there are 7 factors that we can use. The first one is interactive and engaging activities. The second one is teacher training on CSE. So you can find more details about this World Health Organization. So the third one is the interaction with existing subjects, and then the next is collaborate and follow guidelines. So how you should have to be aware of what you are teaching the students about the sexual, so about this topic of use learner-centered method. Last one, you have to teach CSE in teaching and learning respectful and inclusive environment. So that's what you have been searching within our group. Thank you.
Sexuality. So this to know how they can investigate or I can say how they can know to implement the lesson related to sexuality in their skill. So in their lessons of the teaching and in fact I can say with comprehensive sexuality education is a good curriculum for our students, our future students. This is going to keep again about it.
At 12% why? I have provided a short time to you. And grading your research skills was not easy for me. You were given a short period of time. You improvise. Some people have been closing to the group, some people were not. They didn't use computer. And I was expecting to have like a PowerPoint presentation in the presentation. I was expecting to have like a picture. I was expecting to have like a source person, someone to talk. Like someone who is here, role playing maybe, like an expert in CSE. Like the one who was dealing with what is CSE. I was expecting to have like a scenario in a classroom setting where there have been an issue, and then it's solved by CSE concept. Learn this one. Next time I will bring something, and then we will cover this one. You see my technique is working. Next time I will bring this. I will bring pictures in the classroom next time. I'm safe this time, but I'm waiting for the next time. As a facilitator, as tutors, you have different techniques, yes.
cyane amazina yanjye ni Dr. Ben Alexander Muzambizi mpamagariye Unesco mu Rwanda. Iyi gahunda imaze igihe kirekire mu byo twita TTC, ni abahugura abandi barimu nabo bagomba guhugurwa kugira ngo iyi gahunda izagere kuri wa mwana wo hasi cyane cyane mu mashuri abanza. Murabizi ko u Rwanda rwugarijwe ndetse n'ibindi bihugu rwugarijwe n'inda zitateganyijwe, ubwandu bwa sida ndetse n'ihohoterwa rishingiye ku bitsina. Niyo mpamvu rero umwarimu nk'umuntu uhura n'abana cyane aba agomba guhugurwa, duhora duhugura kugira ngo umwarimu amenye uburyo yafasha umwana cyane cyane mu ishuri mu bijyanye n'ubuzima bw'imyororokere. Murakoze cyane. Iyi gahunda mu Rwanda yatangiye muri 2022, ariko ntabwo twari twakageze kuri ibigo bya Teacher Training College. Twari twarahereye mu bigo bisanzwe, mu barimu basanzwe bigisha, ariko twabonye ko bikenewe ko n'abarimu bo muri izo TTCs nabo bahugurwa. Twabonye ko bifite intego yacu igenda igerwaho bitewe n'uko uko abarimu batangiye, nubwo iyi gahunda iri mu nteganyanyigisho ya guverinoma, ariko abarimu rimwe na rimwe bagendaga batabyigisha uko bikwiye. Niyo mpamvu ubu ngubu turi kubigisha uburyo bw'imitangire y'ayo masomo ajyanye n'imyororokere kugira ngo umwana mu by'ukuri amenye uburyo yakwitwara mu bwangavu, mu bugimbi, kugira ngo ibyo bibazo byose twavuze bijyanye na sida, bijyanye no gutwita imburagihe bigende bigabanuka. Intego rero zigenda zigerwaho, ntabwo ari ikintu umuntu yakora ubu ngubu, babyita progressive, ni ukuvuga ngo bigenda gake gake, impinduka zigenda ziboneka. Ntabwo wavuga ngo urahita ubona igisubizo none aha ngaha, ahubwo bigenda gake gake, kandi tuzi ko impinduka zizakomeza, intego zacu zikagerwaho.
Murakoze. Amazina yanjye nitwa Sendimana Rafiki Justin, nkaba ndi umuyobozi wa Happy Family Rwanda Organization. Happy Family Rwanda Organization ni umuryango nyarwanda udaharanira inyungu, tukaba dukorana na Unesco mu kwigisha ibijyanye n'ubuzima bw'imyororokere muri gahunda yayo ya Our Rights, Our Lives, Our Future. Uyu munsi rero tukaba turimo dukora amahugurwa y'abarimu mu TTC bose, ko twafashe TTC zose uko ari 16 zo mu Rwanda. Buri kigo tuzahuguramo abarimu 10. Ubu turi mu karere ka Kayonza, ariko tuzakomeza no mu zindi ntara aho TTC ziherereye bahugurwa kuri CSE cyangwa se Comprehensive Sexuality Education. Icyo tugamije ni ukugira ngo duhugure aba barimu bo muri TTC nabo bazajye guhugura abandi barimu bagenzi babo ndetse n'abanyeshuri, kubera yuko CSE ni topiki nziza kandi ifasha urubyiruko mu kumenya ibijyanye n'ubuzima bw'imyororokere, kurwana no gukumira inda ziterwa abangavu, ihohoterwa rishingiye ku gitsina na virusi itera sida. Ntabwo ari ibyo byonyine, tuzakomeza nyuma y'aha ngaha turebe noneho n'abandi barimu batari mu matitisi, ariko aba ngaba nibo bazajya badufasha mu guhugura abandi. Murakoze cyane.
Since the morning, I think. It's my pleasure to be with you in this training for tutors from TTCs. How many TTCs? 4. One is Matimba. Who are you from Matimba? Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have much to say, only the word of appreciation. I'm Dr. Ben Alexandre Zembizi. I stand for Unesco here in Rwanda, especially in the program of Our Lives, that one, which partner with various local NGOs and the government. That's why Rwanda-based education is here. So we are here to support this program, especially for comprehensive sexuality education. So it has been a while since last year, thinking about how you have to capacitate new teachers in supporting the pre-service teachers in the TTCs. Then now, this is the time. We have been teaching CSE as it is integrated in your curriculum, but it is a good way of better understanding of CSE, and I can't ignore that everyone will come up with the new idea on how to cascade to teach to your students, on how now to implement, on how to plan your CSC topics which are there in your students, so that we better deliver our lessons. Isn't it? Good if you understand and you have the same idea. So with no delay, this is the beginning. We will continue working with you hand in hand so that CSE is implemented. This is day 1. We have a 3-day training. This is a general introduction for today because you see that people are still coming. So we trainers from Rwanda-based education. They are master trainers. They have all skills on CSE. Some of them have been trained at the international level. Some people have been together in Nairobi and the other areas. To be trained on this area. So they are knowledgeable on CSE. then you have to arrive here, not be silent like that. I don't like a crass way. It has to be vibrant. Vibrant means what? Warm. Not a silent one. So you have to provide more so that they'll be active. Besides that, you understand that this is a free day, so that is not enough. When you see the toolkit, you have the seats, you have 13 topics, then you can't cover all these ones. That's why he asks you to create the group WhatsApp so that you can provide you the link so that you can run from your pace. Then you will be certified there and you get the international certificate as CSE trainer. Hey. So which is that everyone here has to, you get the link, then you study at your pace. Then after that you be rewarded that certificate. You get it and download it and you present everywhere. CSE trainer. So you are lucky. You are lucky. So anytime, if you want to train other teachers, if you are certified, you are the one to train them. Silvio? Yeah. Okay. So without any delay, thank you so much for being here, for attending. You are working for our Rwandan people so that we develop their mind, skills, and strength. So God bless you, and we are together. God bless you.
Tekereza abantu baturutse ikigo zazaza dufite ofisi ya dukora na Unesco muri gahunda dufatanyije na Unesco na rero twaragize uruhare mu kuba tubona icyo gikorwa kugira ngo tubashe kungurana ibitekerezo no kugira ngo kwisiza. Ikizanye imbere yanyu ntabwo mfite byinshi navuga, byinshi Ben yabivuze, master trainer yatwigishije, ntabwo nje kwigisha ahubwo nje kugira ngo duhane gahunda kuko amahugurwa yarakomeje, umunsi w'ejo tuzakomeza.
Amazina yanjye nitwa Mukanaheri Juliet, tutor at TTC Kabarori. Aya mahugurwa nabonye ari ibintu bifite akamaro cyane mu buzima bwacu bwa buri munsi. Nkatwe abarezi barerera muri TTC turera abarezi nabo bazaba abarezi b'ejo. Rero kubera izo mpamvu nkabona ari ngombwa ko tugomba kumenya ikijyanye n'aya mahugurwa twari turimo, afatanye hamwe n'abafatanyabikorwa baduhaye kandi turanabashimiye. Ubwo rero icyo ngewe nyitezeho nk'uko ndi umurezi urera n'abandi barezi b'ejo, aba barezi turera bazajya no gufasha abandi bana bari hasi cyane, abo muri nasari, abandi bo muri primary. Abo bose bakeneye kwimenya kuko aya mahugurwa icyo kintu cya mbere nyikuyemo nuko azafasha umwana igihe mubwiye uwo ari we. Umwana agomba kumenya uwo ari we, akimenya, akisobanukirwa, akamenya n'ukuntu agomba kubaho no gufata ibyemezo by'ubuzima bwe, ku buryo nta kintu na kimwe cyatuma ubuzima bwe bwangirika nyuma y'uko asobanukiwe icyo ari cyo. ubwo rero mu rugendo rwanjye ngewe nk'icyo ngomba gukora ni uko ngomba kugeza ubu butumwa ku bandi barezi nigisha, abarezi b'ejo, kugira ngo bazamfashe kuba umusingi wo kubigeza aho bazagera hirya. None aya mahugurwa akazadufasha, ibi twahuguwemo bikazagirira umumaro urubyiruko rw'ejo n'ejo bundi, kuko hari ikintu cyiza bizabyara nk'ibintu twagiye tubona ko abana baba batiyizi, batazi n'uko bafata ibyemezo by'ubuzima bw'imyororokere, nyuma yo kwisobanukirwa no kumenya icyo bakora kugira ngo birinde ikintu cyose cyakwangiza ubuzima bwabo bw'ejo hazaza. Ntekereza neza ko u Rwanda rwacu ruzagira abana bazima kandi bafite intumbero, bafite ejo heza, bikazabafasha kubungabunga ubuzima bw'igihugu n'ubuzima bw'umuryango, mbega byose bikatubera byiza. Muri make rero ndashimira Happy Family Rwanda Organization hamwe n'aba bafatanyabikorwa bose turi kubona bafatanyije, kandi twiyemeje kuzabishyira mu bikorwa kugira ngo u Rwanda rwacu rukomeze kuba rwiza. Murakoze.